You won't believe your eyes when you hear these prices. No coupons, no sales hunting, no usual tricks. Aldi is quietly rolling out a wave of deals so low that people literally freeze in the aisles. Some items are cheaper than Walmart, and even make Amazon look overpriced. The best part? These aren't low-quality clearance items or random stock dumps. These are everyday products, beautiful, practical, and genuinely worth the money. The catch is, once they disappear from the shelves, you'll never see these prices again. And the list below is the clearest proof. You'd be awesome if you liked this video. 1. Ambiano Electric Milk Frother. Just looking at the price of the Ambiano Electric Milk Frother, most people assume it's a fun little gadget you'll use once and forget in the cupboard. Reality is the exact opposite. For under $9, Aldi is selling something that can completely change your daily coffee routine. No bulky machines, no complicated skills. In just a few seconds, you get thick, creamy, perfectly smooth milk foam ready for homemade cappuccinos or lattes. What makes it so sought after isn't flashy looks, but how it actually performs. It runs quietly, barely vibrates, and creates airy yet rich foam, even with regular milk. It turns your morning coffee into something that feels like it came from a cafe. Many people who bought Aldi's espresso machines see this as the perfect companion, because for a tiny extra cost, they save a fortune compared to buying coffee out every day. Most importantly, this is the kind of item Aldi rarely brings back at the same price. Once this batch is gone, the price usually goes up, or it disappears for a long time. For something this cheap, used daily, and giving such a clear, I won feeling every time, the Ambiano Electric Milk Frother absolutely deserves the top spot on the must-grab list. 2. Merry Moments Holiday Candles Set. If there's one thing that makes people weak the moment they walk into Aldi this season, it's the Merry Moments holiday candle sets. At first glance, they're just a few cute little candles with simple packaging. But pick one up and smell it. The reaction is usually pure surprise. The scents are warm and cozy, never harsh or cheap-smelling. Cinnamon, vanilla, pine, or caramel all scream holiday season and instantly make any room feel warmer. The real shock is the price. For under $5 per set, Aldi is selling candles that cost 2 or even 3 times more at decor stores or on Amazon. Most people buy one set to try, then come right back for several more to stock up or give as gifts. They burn evenly with no black smoke, and the scent throws just the right amount, perfect for living rooms or bedrooms. The Merry Moments sets are classic Aldi. No big advertising, no fancy displays, but anyone in the know grabs them fast. Especially during the holidays, good decor deals like this don't last long on the shelves. Once they're gone, you usually wait until next year, and the price is rarely this good again. For something small that brings daily comfort, this is the kind of deal that makes you feel truly smart after buying. 3. Ambiano Smart Humidifier Plais or LED Mood Lamp. From the very first look, the Ambiano Smart Humidifier with LED mood lamp feels more like a decor piece than a regular appliance. Clean design, neutral colors, it fits perfectly in a bedroom or living room without sticking out. But the real surprise comes when you use it. Just fill it with water, turn it on, and a fine, even mist comes out quietly. No loud noise, no random water splashes like many cheap models. When the air gets dry, especially at night, this little machine shines. The humidity makes breathing easier, sleep deeper, and keeps your skin and throat from feeling rough. The color-changing LED gives off soft, relaxing light. Many use it as a night light. Others keep it on their desk for a calming vibe after a long day. And then there's the price. For just over $10, Aldi is selling something that other stores market as a premium living space item. No complicated apps, no unnecessary features, just the stuff people actually need. Like most Ambiano products, once this batch sells out, chances are it won't return at this price. For a device that improves air quality and brings daily relaxation, this is the kind of deal that makes you realize afterward you made a really smart choice. 4. Biddeford Heated Micro Plush Throw. As the weather starts turning chilly, nothing beats wrapping yourself in a soft, perfectly warm blanket without having to run the heater all night. The Biddeford Heated Micro Plush Throw from Aldi delivers exactly that, and it's even better than expected. The moment you touch it, the micro plush fabric feels incredibly soft, never rough or stuffy, and stays comfortable even after hours of use. What surprises most people is how fast it warms up. Plug it in, and within minutes the heat spreads evenly. Never too hot, always just right, with clear settings you can adjust easily. It has an auto shut-off feature for extra peace of mind, especially in homes with kids or elderly family members. Plenty of people say they now use this blanket instead of a space heater. It saves electricity and feels way cozier while watching TV or reading in the evening. Outside of Aldi, similar heated throws usually cost double or even triple. Here it's just over $20, so it's an instant I-1 purchase. A lot of folks buy one to try, then come straight back for more, one for another room, or as gifts. Like most seasonal Aldi deals, the Biddeford Heated Micro Plush Thaw doesn't stick around long. Once the cold really hits and demand spikes, it vanishes fast. 5 Barissimo Frozen Frappe Blender Cubes. Barissimo Frozen. Frappe Blender Cubes are the kind of product that makes people stop in the aisle and wonder why they've been wasting so much money on takeout coffee. Just open the bag, toss a few cubes into the blender, add milk or coffee, blend for about 30 seconds, and you've got an ice-cold, creamy frappe that tastes like it came from a cafe. The biggest surprise is the flavor. It's never watery or overly sweet. The coffee taste is bold, the creaminess is just right, and it goes down super easy. It's basically the same as your usual drive-through frap, except you're making it in your own kitchen. For just over $5 per bag, you can make several drinks, way cheaper than swinging by the coffee shop every morning. These cubes are peak Aldi. You don't sacrifice quality to save money, you just spend smarter. No lines, no waiting, no upsells. A tiny habit change that lightens your wallet's load over time. And like many popular frozen items at Aldi, once they're gone, you'll probably be waiting a while to see them again. 6. Ambiano Mini Food Chopper and Hand Mixer. The Ambiano Mini Food Chopper and Hand Mixer is one of those kitchen tools you didn't know you needed until you tried it. Super compact, doesn't take up counter space, yet handles tons of daily little tasks. Chopping onions, garlic, and chilies, whipping up quick sauces, and beating eggs or cream, everything is done in minutes. No dragging out the big machine and cleaning a mountain of parts afterward. That's why people love it. It feels solid in use, runs steady, barely vibrates, and is strong enough to process ingredients evenly without turning them into mush. Perfect for small family meals or throwing together dinner fast after work. Many buyers say they originally got it just to chop onions without tears, then ended up using it for everything else in the kitchen. The real highlight is the price. For under $20, Aldi is selling something that costs a lot more elsewhere. No fancy extras, just the features people actually use. And as with most Ambiano items, once this batch sells out, it probably won't come back at the same price. If you enjoy cooking but don't want to spend a fortune on tools, this is the purchase that makes you feel 100% smart afterward. 7. Simply Nature Pumpkin Spice Bread. The moment you open the package of Simply Nature Pumpkin Spice Bread, the warm aroma of pumpkin, cinnamon, and nutmeg hits you, and most people immediately want to cut a slice. It's not overly sweet or heavy with artificial flavor. The sweetness is gentle, the texture soft and moist. One slice doesn't feel heavy, and a second slice still tastes great. It feels just like the handmade loaf from your favorite coffee shop, except it costs under $4. What brings people back for more is the perfect balance. Delicious on its own, but even better with morning coffee or tea. Slice it thin for a quick breakfast, or lightly toast it for an afternoon snack. The cozy fall scent fills the whole kitchen. Plenty of shoppers buy one loaf to try, then return the next day for several more to freeze because they know it disappears fast. This bread is classic. Simply nature, clean ingredients, no fuss, just solid quality. Aldi doesn't keep it in stock year-round, so when it shows up, it basically has an expiration date on the shelf. Miss it, and you wait until next fall. For the low price, great taste, and all the cozy vibes it brings, this is one of those simple things that ends up being one of the best little joys of the season. Hit the like button if any of these blew your mind. 8. Ambiano Compact Air Fryer. The Ambiano Compact Air Fryer is clear proof that you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars to eat better every day. At first glance, this air fryer is small and compact, takes up very little counter space, and is perfect for a family kitchen or a small apartment. But once you start using it, that's when most people truly realize its value. It heats up quickly, maintains a steady temperature, and cooks food evenly with little to no oil. French fries come out crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. Roast chicken gets beautifully golden skin, and even reheating leftovers turns out great. No smoke, no oil splatters, no lingering cooking smells throughout the house. For busy people, this little appliance makes dinner so much easier. Just a few simple steps, and you have a hot, fresh meal without standing over the stove for ages. What makes the Ambiano Compact Air Fryer the most sought-after item is still its price. At under $25, Aldi is selling a device that usually costs double, or even triple, elsewhere. Many people who have used more expensive models openly admit that this one performs just as well. And like most seasonal household items at Aldi, once they're gone, it's very hard to find them again at the same price. For a product that helps you eat tastier and healthier and saves time every single day, this is a deal that many people would regret missing. 9. Chef's Cupboard Gluten-Free Stuffing Mix. For families with someone who follows a gluten-free diet, finding a tasty and convenient side dish is always a challenge, especially during the holiday season. Aldi's Chef's Cupboard Gluten-Free Stuffing Mix arrives right on time to solve that problem. The moment you open the box, the familiar aroma of bread, butter, and classic seasoning instantly feels like home. There's no sense at all that you're eating a substitute product. When preparing it, the mix absorbs broth quickly, expands evenly, and has a soft yet not mushy texture. What surprises most people is how well-rounded, rich, and enjoyable the flavor is. Many have shared that they served this at the holiday table without saying a word, and only after everyone finished eating did guests realize it was gluten-free stuffing. For those who normally pay double or triple for specialty products, a price of under $4 makes a huge difference. Chef's Cupboard Gluten-free stuffing mix is also very versatile. You can use it as a traditional side, mix in extra vegetables, or turn it into a simple baked casserole for a quick weeknight dinner. And just like many of Aldi's holiday season items, this product won't be around for long. As the peak season approaches, it sells out fast. 10. Moments LED Ceramic Trees and Holiday Decor. As soon as you switch them on, the Merry Moments LED ceramic trees instantly bring that warm, familiar holiday feeling into your home. The light is soft, cozy, and never harsh, just enough to make any room feel snug without needing extra decorations. With their glossy ceramic finish and delicate details, most people mistake them for boutique or high-end decor pieces. What makes them so popular is the perfect balance. Compact yet eye-catching. They look great on a dining table, windowsill, or living room corner. They even work beautifully as a gentle nightlight on chilly evenings. Plenty of shoppers buy one to try, then come right back for a few more to decorate different spots, or to grab as pretty, easy gifts. The biggest shock? They cost under $10. At other stores, similar pieces easily go for double or triple the price. Once the holiday rush starts, these Merry Moments items fly off the shelves. When they're gone, good luck finding them again at this price. For a small decor item that brings real holiday cheer every single day, this is the deal people regret missing the most. 11. 5-inch snake plant. A 5-inch snake plant showing up at Aldi always catches people by surprise. Instead of just groceries, Aldi quietly offers a stylish, low-maintenance way to upgrade your living space. Tall, sturdy leaves in deep green with light edges. Clean, modern, and polished. Put it in the living room corner, on your desk, or on a kitchen shelf, and the whole space instantly feels more cared for. The best part? It's almost impossible to kill. You barely need to water it, it thrives in low or bright light, and it's perfect for busy people or anyone who's never kept a plant alive. Just set it in a spot with some air, and it keeps growing happily. Plus, snake plants are also loved for cleaning indoor air, making daily life feel a little fresher. At under $8, the price is what turns this into a real steal. Garden centers and home stores usually charge noticeably more for the exact same thing. Most people grab 2 or 3 pots at once, one for themselves and the rest as gifts. And like most non-grocery specials at Aldi, once they're sold out, they're gone for a long time. For something pretty, tough, and useful for years, this little snake plant is a small upgrade that feels really good. 12. Ambiano Espresso Machine. The Ambiano Espresso Machine makes people stop dead in the aisle and double-check the price tag. A metal body espresso maker with a real milk-frothing wand, and a compact cafe-style design, yet it costs about the same as a few takeout coffees. When you unbox it and set it on the counter, the first reaction is always surprise. It looks and feels way more solid and polished than anything in this price range should. Once you use it, the surprise gets even better. It heats up fast, pulls shots with steady pressure, and delivers espresso with a nice creamy crema and rich aroma. The steam wand is simple but works great. Smooth, silky foam for cappuccinos and lattes at home. For daily coffee drinkers, this machine pays for itself in just a few weeks. Plenty of people who've owned more expensive machines say this one handles everyday needs perfectly well. And like most seasonal Aldi appliances, when the current batch is gone, you'll probably wait a long time and pay a lot more to see it again. For something that upgrades your morning routine and keeps your wallet happy every day, missing this one really stings. 13. Ambiano Classic Stand Mixer Deluxe 2025. The Ambiano Classic Stand Mixer Deluxe 2025 closes the list in the most convincing way possible. The moment you spot it on the Aldi shelf, it feels instantly familiar. Sturdy body, shiny stainless steel bowl, full set of beaters, and dough hook. It looks exactly like the high-end mixers you see in serious bakers' kitchens. When you actually use it, there's zero cheap feeling. It runs smoothly and powerfully, handling everything from light sponge batter to heavy bread dough without breaking a sweat. The speed settings are clear and easy to adjust, so even baking newbies feel confident. Many people buy it just for holiday baking, then end up leaving it on the counter permanently because it's so handy. What makes this mixer special isn't just performance, it's the feeling of getting true value. Anywhere else, a comparable experience costs many times more. At Aldi, it suddenly makes home baking accessible to everyone. And of course, when this batch sells out, a price like this almost never comes back. This list isn't just for looking. It's a reminder that sometimes the deals are so good you won't see them twice. Aldi doesn't shout or make big promises. They quietly put real value on the shelves and let smart shoppers discover it. Once you understand how Aldi works, you realize saving money isn't about buying the cheapest thing possible. It's about buying the right thing at the right time. If anything on this list made you pause and think, that's probably the one you should grab before it disappears. Which item in this video surprised you the most?